If geopolitics were a sport, treaties and conventions would be the ground rules. They ensure fair play. But if you're a rogue leader like Turkish President Erdogan, then treaties are nothing but chains. They dent your global ambitions. Last month, President Erdogan abandoned a treaty on gender violence. Apparently, women's safety is a distraction in power plays. But he isn't done yet. Erdogan is planning to violate another treaty. This one was signed in 1936 during the World War. And under this agreement, the Bosporus and Dardanelles Straits were given to Turkey. This is the region we're talking about. Turkey had control, but with a caveat. Only civilian ships would sail through these waters. The Bosporus would not be militarized. That was the rule. But rules have seldom stopped President Erdogan. He has devised a workaround. Since he cannot militarize the Bosporus, he is planning to create a completely new waterway, in effect a second Bosporus. It is expected to be a 45-kilometer-long canal to the west of the natural route. But why is President Erdogan building it? The canal is one of the president's grand projects. It's a reimagination of 21st century Turkey. It has already bankrupted the economy and made a laughingstock of the national currency, the lira. But the president will do anything, apparently, for a return to the glory days. Turkish officials say the new canal will reduce traffic on the Bosporus, and they also say that the old convention will not apply. But Turkey's battle-hardened veterans disagree with this. 104 former Navy officers have signed an open letter against the president of Turkey. They say the canal project is a violation of the treaty and that it will harm regional security. But all the president heard was the warning bell of a coup. The response was swift. 10 retired admirals have been arrested. Their charges? Conspiring against state security and constitutional order. This is how Erdogan's spokesman defended the arrest, and I'm quoting, "A group of retired soldiers are putting themselves into a laughable and miserable position with their statement that echoes military coup times." It sums up what's happening in Turkey. Free speech is laughable and dissent equals attempted coup. Since the year 2016, Erdogan sees hostile takeover everywhere. It's the classic sign of a leader insecure about public support. The new canal project is a destabilizing act. For instance, the Black Sea has been historically dominated by Russia, but what if American warships enter these waters? Erdogan loves playing allies and rivals against each other. It's something that he has perfected in his dealings with the European Union. And we could get a glimpse of it on Tuesday. Top officials of the EU, Ursula von der Leyen and Charles Michel are due in Ankara. And they're hoping to find a solution to the Turkish problem. Here's the issue. Turkey is a candidate for EU membership. But Turkey has disputes with existing members like Greece and an abhorrent record in human rights to boot. So what are the EU officials hoping to achieve here? Brussels is ready to engage, but only if Erdogan takes positive steps. So let's recount what the president has done in the last few weeks. President Erdogan of Turkey has abandoned a treaty on gender violence. He detained dozens of university students for protesting. He approved a plan that violates an 85-year-old treaty, and he arrested retired officers who opposed the move. If this is Erdogan's idea of wooing Brussels, there is no hope. There is a wide chasm between what the Turkish president says and what he does. Last year, he talked about Turkey's European destiny, but he continues to alienate the EU with aggressive posturing. Many say Turkey's future is linked to Europe's. That's also what the country's founder, Kemal Atatürk, believed. But Kemal Atatürk was a statesman. He believed in international law. Erdogan, on the other hand, is what many call self-styled, his style being disruptive, intolerant, and ruthless. So if geopolitics were indeed a sport, Erdogan would never qualify as a sportsman. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.